Hello, dear friends. Today I decided to try times. Nordic walking times. Took my walking poles and off I went. My husband laughed. Where are you going? That's not even a sport.
Well, maybe, but it actually feels easier to walk this way. Your whole body works, you get a bit of exercise, and you naturally keep a faster pace, not like during a slow stroll.
You notice everything around you, the fresh air, the fields, the dogs running around, even mushrooms along the path. These are our meadows in the spring. If the snow was heavy, they flood when it melts. But in summer, everything grows so lush. It's like walking in a forest. Once, local school children planted these birch trees here. My husband still remembers taking part in that. He says, I don't smile enough well. I'm just concentrating on walking and also on filming, since it's still new for me. People often give me feedback on how I record I'm learning, thinking all the time about how it looks, how to shoot it right. Thank you for being kind and supportive instead of criticizing. I really appreciate it. As we walk, mushrooms appear right by the path. No need to go deep into the forest. We even found wild thymes, chokeberries thymes, also called thymes aronia berries, asterisk. Bertha liked them too. They must have been dropped by birds. Nobody planted them here. Here's our harvest, small for now, but enough to fry. The next day, I found more aspen and birch boletus all in one place. These mushrooms usually grow in families. If you find one, look around carefully. There'll be more, especially now, after the rain, perfect mushroom weather. Every morning we bring home a few times boletus asterisk, asterisk aspen, mushrooms asterisk, and mostly times birch boletus asterisk, since birch, aspen, and oak trees grow here. At home, I make mushroom soup our favorite.
Here's one. This red-topped aspen mushroom is hiding in the grass. Hard to spot when it's small. This one has grown already.
Today, Bertha and I went exploring another spot. If there are mushrooms here, maybe they're growing elsewhere too. And look at these beauties. Back to the garden this year. Our potatoes didn't grow well. Many are small. When they needed rain, it was dry. Then when it was time to grow, we got endless rain and the leaves started to rot. Not unusual for our region, but some years are better. Anyway, I'm sorting them now. A few days later, I couldn't wait to go mushroom hunting again. As a child, when I visited my grandparents, we always went for mushrooms. I've loved it ever since. My husband doesn't like picking, only eating, so I usually go alone with Berta for company. She's always excited when I get ready for the forest. And here they are, the first young mushrooms.
There's a small pond on the way Bertha loves running through the water and swimming around. Today she's splashing again, doing her usual circles.
For the first time, I saw a thymes grass, snake thymes here, never seen one before. Thankfully, I always wear rubber boots. We don't usually have snakes around, but there are times. Beavers asterisk.
You can see their burrows in the trees they've chewed down, some still standing, others already fallen. Their dens lead right into the water nearby.
It started raining. A light summer rain, not cold at all. It'll pass soon. We keep walking and looking for mushrooms. Time to head home for lunch. Look at my treasures, red aspen mushrooms, and times slippery jacks times butter mushrooms. The red ones are easy to clean, but the slippery jacks are sticky, your hands turn black afterward. Still, they're delicious. In the evening, I decided to make times chebureks times fried pies using thin flatbread, *lavash*. Some with ground meat and onion, others just with green onions. Both versions are tasty. I fry them on the pan, quick and easy. I often cook in the evening. Summer days are too busy with gardening and walks. I find most of my recipes online. There are so many interesting ones. This morning I made times blini times Russian pancakes. I don't make them often, maybe once a week, but everyone loves them with sour cream, jam, or fresh berries. Our children came over for the weekend, so blini were breakfast. We have a gas stove. Natural gas is connected to our house, which is very convenient. Blini are a very traditional Russian food. Everyone here knows how to make them. As a child, I loved eating them at my grandmother's. She served them not only with berries or sour cream, but also with butter, salted mushrooms, and other fillings.
For dinner tonight, fried fish. Healthy and tasty. I know that in America, people often buy ready-made food in boxes and cans, but we prefer to cook everything ourselves.
And with the fish-fried potatoes from our own garden, grown without chemicals, plus a fresh salad, that's dinner. In the morning, I trim the grass behind the fence outside our yard. We bought a battery-powered trimmer last year, very handy. I can manage without my husband's help. He's always busy anyway. It only works for about half an hour before recharging, but that's fine. Before, I used to cut grass by hand with a sickle. It's getting chilly. I need to cover the eggplants and peppers. They're not growing well. Not enough warmth this year. Then to the greenhouse time to water the cucumbers, morning and evening. They're 90% water after all. Then to the second greenhouse for tomatoes, I pick the ripe ones, prune the bad leaves, and let the rest grow. There's always something to do in the garden right until the snow comes. Fresh grass for the chickens, they've already eaten everything under their feet, so I bring more. And my flowers, they make me happy. Some have faded, but others will bloom until frost. The strawberries are already prepared for next season. Oh, I forgot to water the tomatoes again. I'll do that tomorrow. Bertha ran into the garden. I must have left the gate open. I've been pruning raspberries for days, tying the canes for winter. Look how much I've cut a whole pile. It'll be burned later. Let's visit my husband in the bathhouse he's building. He's showing me the stove. That's where the stones go, to pour water on and make steam. Our remontant raspberries give us second harvest in autumn, big, juicy berries. I eat them straight from the bush, even with dirty hands. They'll keep ripening until frost, though not all will make it. That's life we don't live in the South. Summer is slowly coming to an end. All the best. See you next time.